We all know the holidays can certainly mean a little bit of weight gain, but too often the focus is on those big holiday meals and not on those quick bites we fit in between all those shopping trips. Well, this morning, registered dietitian Pat Baird is here with ways to navigate that food court without the pain of gain.
This
it does
is true.
happen. You know, it's actually, I never really thought about it, but it's true. You're on this big shopping mission.
Yes.
And you start grabbing as you're going through. You know,
This
you
is
grab
true.
a cookie with your coffee, and it goes and goes and goes.
And a
And pretty
muffin
soon-
here and a little sandwich there.
Exactly.
And there are 3 words about most of the food in malls: sugar, fat, and sodium. So
Oh, bad and worse.
They can be. And you know what? The good news is there are more and more better options coming out. So here's what I want to talk about. Obviously, if you're a good planner, you bring things with you. Make some air pop popcorn, have lots of snacks.
Like you do when you have kids along.
Yes.
Bring it for yourself as well.
Exactly. You know, pack little bags of nuts, keep those whole grain bars. Make your muffins at home, because muffins in a food court, 7, 8, some are 900 calories.
A muffin?
A muffin.
Wow. Oh, you mean talking about those big old
Yes.
jumbo things? Yeah.
And they're high in saturated fat, cholesterol, trans fats. The Cinnabons are really over the top. When you make them at home with a soft spread, like I can't believe it's not butter, no cholesterol, much less saturated fat because it's made with soybean oil and canola oil, no trans fat, not even partially hydrogenated. Make those on your own. When you get there, beverages can be you were talking about beverages before, actually.
Oh, yeah.
When you were talking about the segment, and you suggested latte. Bravo, Karen.
Well, I do the non-fat latte with no sugar, no pumps in it, because I just don't like sweet. So
There you go. 130 calories, a good source of calcium. This is really like having a large glass of milk.
I did something right. Incredible.
I
got a gold
when
star.
you said that on camera, I said, go Karen. You know, we're not drinking enough tea. Tea is a very healthy beverage. You can bring it on your own, cold, hot, regardless of what.
Even these Lipton things like this, these are all good.
They're wonderful.
Okay.
You know, you can get them sweetened or unsweetened. You get those healthy antioxidants from tea. Bring a bottle of water.
Interesting here, too, though. You've got some McDonald's choices.
Absolutely. I often will run into McDonald's for a container of milk.
Okay.
Love milk.
That's it?
And no, Egg McMuffin, love Egg McMuffins. Now, everybody should know about this. This is 300 calories, 12 grams of protein, 10 grams of fat. Yes, they are higher in sodium than I would like it to be, but they're a much better choice. You can have the yogurt and fruit parfait, 150 calories at McDonald's. If you're picking up a latte in Starbucks, pick up oatmeal. 140
it's
calories.
Good. I've had that oatmeal. It's delicious.
It's wonderful. It's satisfying, whole grain, soluble fiber, satiety. You feel full.
Great.
Earlier, you did a segment on protein. It was terrific. Protein gives us that high satiety, feeling of fullness. Yes, the Greek yogurts tend to be higher. Here's the little word of caution. You must read the label. Some Greek yogurts have 20, 25 grams of protein. Others have 10. So just read the label.
That's a big difference, though.
But all yogurt has got 8 to 10 grams of protein. When you buy the low-fat, fewer calories.
Okay.
Again, at McDonald's, for 240 calories, the grilled chicken snack wraps are wonderful. Have it with a side salad.
Okay.
In Wendy's,
yeah.
A small container of chili is 190 calories.
Wendy's chili. That's great.
Again, this is a little high in sodium, so you do want to watch your sodium, but you've got 17 grams of protein for under 200 calories.
And it seems like the key here is to really also kind of count your calories. Like, all of this is okay, but no, when you go get your 300-calorie Egg McMuffin, that's 300 calories out of your calorie count for the day.
Yes, it is. So that's your breakfast or that's your lunch. You know, so you have that, you have a latte, and that's a meal. and it's satisfying, and it will hold you over till you possibly get home or get to make your next meal choice. That's real. An Egg McMuffin is really, in my opinion, not a snack. That's a meal. Have it with some juice and coffee.
And didn't you say, I think you said something too about like just a regular hamburger at McDonald's is like a couple hundred calories?
Not even. The plain McDonald's burger, I believe, is 160.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not at all.
You can even get that cheese for that.
There you go.
Go for the cheese.
Okay. Read labels. We often tell people to do this in the grocery store, but we don't tell them to do it when they go out to eat. And you know what? The reason that I have this is to just remind viewers that they can go and get an app. Most of these restaurants, McDonald's, Applebee's, Panera's, have an app. So before you order something, you can know, gee, maybe instead of having the fried wrap, I'll have the grill wrap. I'm going to save 150 calories.
Great ideas, Pat. Great ideas. And probably never shop hungry is your best bet, too. So bring your snacks, but eat first.
Yes,
all
definitely.
Right. Before you go to the grocery store, too, I always find that helpful. All right. Well, Pat Baird, thanks so much for all your tips and advice, as always.
My pleasure.
We appreciate it. We'll see you next time.